These are the questions in AZ-900 exam. Hope this helps you. So watch the video till end. So see this video before you are going to exam, that will cover basic concepts and basic bits. So let's start this video. Here is the type of questions which are known as, it will give us some statements. If the statement is true, you have to select yes, otherwise you have to select no. So here is the first question. The statements, three statements they have given. A platform as service PaaS solution that hosts web apps in Azure, provides full control of the operating system that hosts applications. If the statement is true, you can give yes or otherwise can no. A platform as service PaaS solution that hosts web apps in Azure, provides ability to scale the platform automatically. A platform as a service PaaS solution that hosts web apps in Azure, provides professional development services to continuously add features to customer applications. If you know the exact solution of PaaS that hosts web applications, which kind, for what purpose, you can answer these type of questions. So answer for this question is, the statement which you have seen as the first statement is a wrong statement. Is not full control of operating system that hosts local applications. So you can give us no. The second statement is a true statement, as we can sell automatically this feature. And the third statement is also a correct statement, then you can give yes. So this is the first bit. And here comes is the second bit. So this is also same kind. If the statement is true, you can give an yes, or otherwise can give an as a no. So here is the statements. Azure provide flexibility between capital expenditure and operational expenditure. If you create two Azure virtual machines that uses B2S size, each virtual machine will always generate the same monthly cost. The third statement is, when an Azure virtual machine is stopped, you can continue to pay storage cost associated with the virtual machine. Here is the answer for this question. The first statement they given about capital expenditure and operational expenditure is true. And the second statement, which is a B2 size related question of Azure virtual machine, is a wrong statement. If you create two virtual machines that doesn't cost the same, it will be differ. And next we have the about storage virtual machine stopping. So this statement is also a true statement. If you stop, that will continue to pay storage cost associated with the virtual machine. It's true. Here is the third question. You can see the complete sentence. To complete a sentence, select the appropriate option in the answer area. You have given an answer area with some 4 options or answers. You have to select the correct statement which suits for the statement they have given in the question. When you are implementing a software as a service SaaS solution, you are responsible for what you are responsible for is the question. Here is the answer for this question. You are responsible for configuring the SaaS solution. SaaS solution, everything else is managed by the cloud provider, right? So next you can see the related concept here by pausing the video at this moment. So here is the fourth question. You have on-premises network that contain in several servers. You can plan to migrate all the servers to Azure. You need to recommend a solution to ensure that some of the servers are available. If a single Azure data center goes offline for an extended period, what you include in the recommendation? So here is the question. The answer for this is fault tolerance. You can fault tolerance is the ability of the system to continue to function in the event of failure also of some of its components. So you can give the answer as a fault tolerance. So this is the explanation for this question. You can pause this at this moment and you can know the exact reason for that question or answer. So here is the fifth question. Yeah, here is the fifth question. In this question type of questions, they give a statement with an underlined text. If the text is underlined text is correct, then no changes required. You can give the option. If it is not correct, then you have to select the correct answer. So here is the statement. An organization that hosts its infrastructure in private cloud can close its data center. So here is the underlined text is in private cloud. So if the statement is true, no changes needed, you can give the answer. If the statement is wrong, then select the correct answer. Here in private cloud is the wrong answer. So any organization that hosts its infrastructure in a public cloud can close its data center. So the correct answer is in public cloud. So next is the explanation. You can read out by pausing the video. And the next sixth question, what are the two characteristics of a public cloud? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. So here you can give two answers. So select the multiple choice questions. So you can give us two answers, that is metered pricing and self-service management. The two characteristics of a public cloud. So you can read out the explanation. And next question, here is the seventh question. When you are planning to migrate a public website to Azure, you must plan. What you should plan? Correct answer you take from the answer area. So when you are planning to migrate a public website to Azure, you must plan to pay monthly usage costs. First you have to consider these costs, pay monthly usage costs. Next we have another question. This is the eighth question. So this question is a part of series of questions that represents the same scenario. So these questions contain a unique solution that might set the stated goals. Some questions set more than one solution, so the other might be a wrong solution. So here is the question. Your company plans to migrate all its data and resources to Azure. The company's migration plan states that only platform and service solutions must be used in Azure. You need to deploy an Azure environment that meets the company migration plan. So what is the solution for that? You can create Azure App Services and Azure SQL databases. This meet the goal. For all the requirement you need, this much is enough. You can say yes or no for the solution. If yes, you can select an option A, or otherwise you can select an option no. But here the correct answer for this is A. Yes, you can create an Azure App Services and SQL database. That much is enough for to migrate all these things, or whatever the plan you are going to execute. This much is enough. So this is an example of Azure PaaS solution. Therefore, the solution meets this goal. So answer is A. So this is another type of question. The same thing. So what is they are asking for? If you are migrating the same data set to Azure, the company's migration only is PaaS solution. They must be used in Azure. You need to deploy Azure environment to meet the company migration plan. They are giving the solution is that you can create an Azure App Service and Azure Virtual Machine that have Microsoft SQL Server installed. These three things are enough for you to meet this goal. So they are asking for this. This much is not needed. Azure App Service and Azure Virtual Machine and Azure SQL Server is not needed. This is a PaaS service. However, virtual machines are an IaaS. This is infrastructure service. So therefore, this solution is not a perfect solution to meet the goal which you are having. So answer is no. You can select the option B. Coming to the 10th question. This is also same type of question. They are asking about related to migration. Your company plans to migrate all its data and resources to Azure. So same, this is asking to states only a platform as a service solution they are asking for. So what they are giving a solution is you can create an Azure App Service and Azure storage accounts they are giving. So this solution meets your solution? No, this doesn't meet your solution because Azure App Service is a PaaS solution service. However, Azure Storage Accounts is an infrastructure service. So therefore, the solution doesn't meet the goal which you are looking for. So next question, 11th question. So your company hosts an accounting application named as App1 that is used by all your customers of a company. App1 has a low usage during the first 3 weeks of each month and very high usage during the last week of each month. So which is the benefit of Azure Cloud Service? Suppose the cost management for this type of usage pattern. Like in the previous weeks of the each month is having a high usage, is having a low usage, and the last week of each month it is having a high usage. For this type of service which Azure Cloud Service supports the best usage of pattern, then you can select the option is called elasticity, because you can elastic at the times of need and you can minimize at the time of no need. So elasticity is one of the support service which is used for this kind of usage patterns. So next question. You plan to migrate web application to Azure. The web application is accessed by external users. You can need to recommend a cloud deployment solution to minimize the amount of administration effort used to manage the web application. So what you recommend for this kind of things, that is a platform as a service. So this type of platform as a service offers that you to create a of web and mobile apps for any platform or device that connect to data anywhere. So you can recommend this platform as a service for that particular type of usage. So next 13th question, which cloud development solution is used for Azure Virtual Machine and Azure SQL databases? To answer these type of questions, the options shown in the given area, select the each answer which is correct. So Azure Virtual Machines and SQL databases. So answer for the virtual machine is related to infrastructure services to be given. Coming to Azure SQL, they have to be a platform as a service type to meet that particular thing which they have given in the question. So next question, you have an on-premises network that contains 100 servers. You need to recommend a solution that provides additional resources to your users. Which solution you are going to recommend for this? So the solution should be like minimize capital and expenditure cost also. So the recommendations they have given a complete migration to the cloud or additional data center or a private cloud or a hybrid cloud. The answer will be a hybrid cloud because this is a combination of private and public cloud. So that will minimize your capital and operational expenditure. And as well, if you want to know the exact, you can pause this video and you can read out this text here which is mentioned here. So next question. This is also this type of questions which I have seen at the top. Like they have given the statements. If the statement is true, then you have to select yes. Otherwise, you have to select as no. So here is the questions. To achieve a hybrid cloud model, a company must migrate from private cloud. So no need of to go for private cloud to achieve the hybrid cloud. A company can extend the capacity of its internal network by using public cloud. Yes, you can do this. So yes, statement. In a public cloud model, only guest users at the company can access the resources in the cloud. No, at the public level, anyone can use that access the resources. So statement is not true. So you can give the option as no. So you can read out the explanation here. You can plan to migrate several servers from an on-premises network to Azure. What is the advantage of using a public cloud service for the services over an on-premises network? So the option is the public cloud is a shared entity, whereas multiple corporations use a portion of the resources in a cloud. So you can go for the public cloud, which is shared entity. It is not owned by the public. So next question, what is the this is a question part of series of questions as we seen. They have given one scenario. They are asking for the solution, best suited solution which made the particular goal. This type of question it is. So if you plan to deploy several virtual machines, you need to ensure that services running on the virtual machine are available. If the single data center fails, the solution they are giving is you can deploy virtual machines on 2 or more scale sets. Does this meet requirement for the particular goal? No, that does not meet for the particular, because they are asking about data centers failures, not about the virtual machine failures. They are planning for the 2 or more scale sets, but not a data center which doesn't meet the goal which you are looking for. So the statement is wrong. So we go for no. This is also one type of question. The same question they are asking. If then here they are giving a solution called you can deploy virtual machines on 2 or more availability zones. Here availability zones is related to the data center level failure. So this is the solution for the particular question. So statement is true. You can give as S. This particular statement solution they have given met the solution which you are looking for. So in question number 19, this is also a part of type related to type of solution met requirements question. So you need to deploy several virtual machines. You need to ensure that virtual machines doesn't failure. It should be available. Doesn't if any single data center is failure. They are giving the solution as you can deploy virtual machine on 2 or more regions. This is also related to the region level, that is a data center level. So you can go for this solution. So the solution they have given is meeting the goal which you are looking for. So the answer is yes. Next you have 1,000 virtual machine hosted on a Hyper-V host in a data center. You can migrate to plan all the virtual machine to an Azure pay as you go subscription. You need to identify which expenditure model to use this planned Azure solution. They are asking for which expenditure model should you identify. That is operational expenditure is good enough for this particular type of scenario. So you can go for the option operational. This is type of question is a drag and drop type of question. You should drag and drop the particular related answer for the particular question. You can just drag and drop to the particular field. So these are the questions they are asking for. These are the answers they have given: disaster recovery, fault tolerance, low latency, and dynamic scalability. They have given some statements. This statement supports which particular type of definition. A cloud service that remains available after it occurs is nothing but a fault tolerance. The cloud service that is recovered after it occurs is nothing but a disaster recovery. A cloud service that performs quickly when it increases nothing but a dynamic scalability. Sorry. A cloud service that can be accessed quickly to the internet is nothing but low latency. So these are the, you can say, as the definitions of cloud service related to particular disasters and fault tolerance and low latency and dynamic scalability. And next question we have related to this type of yes or no questions. Here you given a statements. If it is yes, you can give it as yes, or is, or else no. So to achieve a hybrid cloud model, a company must migrate its private cloud. No, no need of it. This is also a repeated bit, I think, as we seen in the previous thing. So this is the statement is a statement. You can extend the capacity to the internal network when you are using a public cloud. If you are using a public cloud model, only guest users at the company can access the resources. No, if you are using a public cloud, anyone can access, not only a single group of people. So the statement is wrong. You can go for no. Next, the 23rd question is also type of yes or no type of questions. As we see in this thing, Azure resources can only access other resources in the same resource group. No, Azure resources from other resources group also you can access. If you can delete a resource group, all the resource group of the will be deleted. Yes, of course. A resource group you are using to delete all the things at a time. So if you are deleting one resource group, all the resource group related items will be deleted. So the statement is yes. You can give it as yes. A resource group can contain resource group from multiple Azure regions. Yes, or you can group different types of Azure region services into a one single resource group. So you can give an as for this particular statement. So next question we can move on to the 24th question. The company plans to reduce the following administrative responsibilities of network administration. They are giving some statements. So if they are planning to migrate Azure virtual machines to the servers, you can identify the which is what for that particular purpose is. They are given some options. You can select from these things. You can give multiple answers for this particular type of questions. So replacing failed server hardware is one of the solution, and also managing physical server security is also one of the thing you have to look on while you are in such type of scenarios. So next question is also a statement related questions. They have given some statement related to pricing, like subscription models. Azure pay as you go pricing is an example of capital expenditure. No, it is not an example of capital expenditure. You can give it a no. Azure reserved virtual machine instance is an example of operational expenditure. No, it is also not an operational expenditure. Deploying your own data set is an example of capital expenditure. Yes, deploying our own data set comes under the capital expenditure only. Yes. Next, they have given a one plan to provision an infrastructure as a service resource in Azure, which is an example of infrastructure as a service. Here you are given some options here. So just you can go through the options, and web app is not an infrastructure service, and yes, virtual machine has an infrastructure service. You can go with that option because it's a single option type related question, not a multiple option related question. So next we have a question text like a team of developers at your company plans to deploy and then remove the 50 virtual machine each week. So they are giving 50 virtual machine each week. All the virtual machines are configured using Azure Resource Management templates they are using. You need to recommend an Azure service which will minimize the administration effort and required to deploy and remove the virtual machines, which is recommended to minimize their effort to do such kind of thing like deploying 50 virtual machine then removing in a week. So you can go better for dev test labs, like in the test labs creating a pre-configured base of Azure resource management templates is very quickly done without any effort. So you can go for Azure dev test labs. And this is one type of question which is scenario based question. They are planning to deploy several virtual machines. They need to ensure the service machines are running available. If even any single data center failures, then they are giving a solution like you can deploy the virtual machines with 2 or more resource groups. As if you are deploying any resource with your resource group, then you are not actually giving a solution for the single data center failures. So this solution doesn't meet to the goal which you are looking for. So statement is the solution they have given is not required, so not met for your requirement. So you can give us no. And next is just a logical container resource group is. Next is yes or no type of question. You can go to the statements and you can give yes or no. A company can extend this cloud by adding its own physical server to a public level. No, this cannot be happen. They cannot change from a public cloud to private cloud by adding the physical servers. To deploy a hybrid cloud, you can must deploy the resources to the public cloud. As you have to do like this. A private cloud must be connected to the internet. No, a private cloud cannot must not be connected to an internet. Without connecting with the internet, you can go through it. So next question is also scenario based question. They are giving a solution related to the Azure virtual machines, as we have seen so many times in the previous questions. Here they are giving solutions like to deploy the virtual machine to the scale set. As we've seen, this is a repeated bit. And if you are adding deploying virtual machines to the different 2 or more scale sets, that doesn't affect or impact on the failure of single data centers, because you are making at the level of virtual machine only, but not at the rate of region or any data center level. So that this solution doesn't meet your goal which you are looking for. So statement is wrong. No. So next 31 question, this is also a statement based question which I have seen previously. I think repeated questions we are getting. So you can go through this solution by pausing the video at this moment. Next question is related to deploying of Azure. You can create an Azure virtual machines as SQL databases and Azure storage accounts. So they are asking for migration related things. Yes, you can do migrations if you have these 3 things available. So the answer is yes. Next question is related to statement. If you are planning for deploying several custom applications to an Azure, the applications will provide invoicing services to the customers of your company. Each application will have several previous applications and servers installed, then which you recommend solution for this type of applications means you can go with the infrastructure service, because they are dealing with the servers and the customizations for their applications like that. Then you can go for the infrastructure service that will help you to do the changes at the infrastructure level, to install, configuration, manage your own software, like those things. Next we have the question related to the statements. They have given statements. Just go to, this is related to the subscription type of questions. If you're having knowledge about subscription related things and Active Directory things, you can answer this type of questions. The first statement is an Azure subscription can be associated with the multiple Azure Active Directory tenants. No. And you can change the Azure Directory tenant to which any Azure subscription associated. Yes, you can change any type of Active Directory to any type of subscription which you are having. And when your Azure subscription expires, the Active Directory tenant is deleted automatically. No, Active Directory tenant will not be deleted automatically. Manually, you only have to delete it. So you can associate and manage the Active Directory using the different subscription account. If you one subscription account is failure or expired, you can go with the other subscription. You can use that particular Active Directory with other subscription. So you can go for the statement is wrong. So you can go for a no. Next is also a statement related based question. This is related to Azure resources. If you are having knowledge about Azure resources, you can answer this type of question. And Azure resource can have multiple delete logs. Yes, multiple delete logs can be there for Azure resource. And Azure resources inherits logs in its resource group. Yes, it can inherit logs. If you are having a particular log for a particular field, then the subgroups in that particular field will be locked automatically, even if you have it locked each one individually. And next statement is, if Azure resource is having a read-only log, you can add a delete log to the resource. If you're having read-only log, then you're not having an actually delete log, then you can also add a delete log to particular resource. So this is also statement S, and you can give an X. Next also statement related based question. So read the statement and you can give a yes or no. North America is represented by a single Azure region. No, North America is not a single resource region. You can go for no. Every Azure region has multiple data centers. Yes, every region in Azure have a multiple data centers. And next, data transfers between Azure services located in different Azure regions are always free. No, they are not always free. There may be different pricing levels for those things. And a question requires that evaluates the underlying text that determine it is correct is Cosmos DB is an example for a platform and service offering. They're asking for that if a statement is correct, then you can go for no changes needed. If it is not correct, you can select the correct answer for this type of questions. Here the underlying text is for what type of service they are offering. Cosmos DB, Azure Cosmos DB is of yes, it is a platform and service level, so there is no change needed. So answer is A. This is the correct statement. And 48-bit, they're asking about statement related questions. The data that is copied to the Azure storage account is maintained automatically at least 3 copies. Yes, there may be at least 3 copies of data will be there for Azure storage account. All data that is copied from Azure storage account is backed up automatically to another Azure data center. Yes, that is automatically will not back it up. If you have to want that, you should be do such kind of manual things. The statement is wrong. An Azure storage account can contain up to 2 terabytes of data and up to 1 million files. Yeah, no, 1 million files. Maybe the wrong statement here. You can read the text or content here by pausing the video here. This is the explanation. The video will become lengthy if I am going to and explain each and every bit in a clear manner. So I am giving a brief explanation only, but not an in-depth of explanation for that particular thing. So here is a statement related questions. You can see if you're in Azure, having an Azure resource deployed to every region, you can implement availability zone in all regions. No, you can't implement availability zones in all the regions. Only the related to subscription you can do like that. Only virtual machines that run Windows servers can be created on availability zones. No, that is not a limitation for the availability zones related to Windows server or virtual machines. You can create any Windows virtual machine have an availability zones. There is no restrictions about related to this. Availabilities are used to replicate data and applications to multiple regions. Yes, you can do this thing. And next, a last bit, that is 40th bit. This question is related to the underlined statement. It is a statement with the underlined text. An Azure region contains one or more data centers that are connected by using a low latency network. So if this statement is true, then no changes required. You can give. The statement is wrong, you should find the correct statement. Where the statement looks like correct, like 2 or more data centers that are connected with a low latency network. Yes, you can do such kind of thing. The region is set to data centers deployed within the latency defined perimeter and connected to a network dedicated local region or latency network. So Azure currently having 55 regions worldwide. The regions are divided into availability zones. Availability zones are physically separate locations within the Azure region. So each availability zone will have 2 or more data centers equipped with the independent power, cooling and networking. So this statement is true. So no change is required. So this much we have covered 40 bits in this video. Let's see in other video we will cover some more bits related to this AZ-900 and other exams like AZ-104 and 303 and other related Azure exams. We are going to post videos. So subscribe to our channel, and if you like this video, you can give a big thumbs up below. And if you have any doubts related to any further exams which are going to give, and you can ask those related questions, we can try to upload those type of questions also. So that will help you to crack any particular exam. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Keep liking and keep sharing videos to your friends to make your Azure exams pass. So these questions I think which help you to crack Azure related things, basic knowledge related things. If they come, if these similar bits will comes in your text, that will be very cool. You can easily crack. Even if these bits are exactly will not there, some related things will be there. So then you can remember this thing we have seen in this video. So like that you can give answer for those particular things related to same concept related bits. Even you will have an idea what type of bits can be asked for these type of competitive exams like IT level Azure tests. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.